And we are live, I do believe. Nice. Here we go. I'll send the funny thing in the Discord. We are live. There we go. Okay, yeah, there's been an unfortunate, series of events, this past week. Things happening at the worst times, but now we're finally gonna be able to continue. So that's good. Well, let's just get straight into the main course, of course. This is why everyone's really here, for the Minesweeper. Hello, hello. Let's see. Definitely gonna be able to make some decent progress and start the city today. And that, I mean, some abnos in, like, one fight. We love that Minesweeper, we do. How lucky do you think you'll be for wall purges? I think I'll be horribly unlucky. I don't have a lot of faith in my luck. First wall purges was so awful for me that, like, I've been permanently scarred. Especially because there's 2 egos, like, that is awful. I was really hoping one of them would be in the event reward. But no, they're both the egos are on the gotcha. That's gonna be the hard part, getting both of them. And they're both super cool egos, so I definitely want both of them. I think, like... Not sure. I don't know. I guess the first priority for me is gonna be the identity. I mean, my plan is I'm gonna get the identity, then I'm probably gonna do the event. And then I'll use whatever, if I haven't gotten the egos yet, I'll still keep on pulling for them at that point, dip into my wallet if need be. Chances are need will be. And then we'll get into the mirror dungeons, which, it's insane how, like, there's just so much going on, right? Funny. Yeah, Wingbeat, the first multi-coin ego, and one that can have a lot of coins, it seems like. Sanguine Desire, being super good for bleed. Centering is super well with Kurokuma Rodin, which is super interesting. Seems like it'll be a lot of fun. And of course, need I say anything about Philip Sinclair, right? Hello, playing Minesweeper? Yeah. It's how we start the stream. Play it for a little bit while we wait for people to, roll in. Then we'll actually get to the ruining. It's a good thing for me to do to just, like, distract my brain, I suppose. Minesweeper is just a lot of fun in general. We're ruining. We sure are. Plenty of time to be ruining, too. Thinking about wall purges, it's gonna be so weird because we're gonna see that, like, we've got like the Philip book in this game, and it's like that's basically Sinclair now. There's no nature trying to mess us over. Probably not. A funny thing you mentioned that though, because like half an hour ago there was actually a fire alarm going off, and it was just a test. But I was like, of course, now of all times. Luckily, it was nothing to actually worry about. But I was like, you got to be kidding me. All's fine though. The world isn't against me today, for once, which is nice. I should blame Sinclair, yeah. Blaming Sinclair is always a good idea in general, especially when it's relevant like now. There we go. Pretty quick Minesweeper. Yeah, we're only 5 minutes in. Didn't make any mistakes that time, which is nice to see. Given how often I tend to make mistakes when minesweeping. Might as well send it back then, if we got through it so quickly, right? Keep on talking about random purchase stuff, yeah. The plan for the stream, we're gonna start off with Snow Queen. I vaguely made a team for it. Hopefully that'll work. By that I mean I just kind of threw the puppet pages onto Keter, and assumably that'll be good enough. We'll see. I don't like the Snow Queen fight very much. Not that very many people do, I don't think. It's just kind of meh. Cool idea. The fact that it's so blunt reliant is the main issue, of course. Also, I think we'll do Woodsman. I didn't really change the team for Chesed too much. We'll have to see how that goes. And then after that point, we'll be able to actually progress with, you know, doing receptions and stuff. Who knows, maybe we'll actually get to Liu Section 2 proper this time. They're on the thumbnail, so you'd really hope so. Last stream a spin would happen? Ooh. I think you're... Right, yeah, we got a spin for, Akma's floor. Added your thing, it's a librarian for your playthrough. Yeah, I noticed. It has been added to the wheel. If the wheel is to load. Oh, it's not gonna load, right. It's gonna load Minesweeper. If anything. There we go. Yeah, it's been added to the wheel, so it'll be ready. There we go. I had to find the button. Hiroshima grenade, so I don't know if Philip Sinclair will work for me. I don't know. I mean, it's probably gonna be a strong idea whether or not you're actually going for burn, right? Just does a lot of damage, stuff like that. He'll be fun if nothing else. An idea that has like some proper like sanity management that isn't just negative sanity is pretty cool. Because sanity management, I feel like, has been kind of an interesting idea that really has been lacking in a lot of IDs. Like, the closest we've got is our negative sanity units, which... It's kind of weird. We've actually got, like, a positive sanity unit where you gotta actually maintain your sanity, like, which is gonna be pretty fun. Certain passives are gonna be stupidly good. Like, I'm sure, like, base Yi-Song is gonna be super insane, right? And Faust too, but base Yi-Song's the main one, right? Because that's the one that's the SP healing, whenever you lose SP from, you know, non-ego sources. Which will probably mean his skill effects, right? That'll be good. Oh, that was a misclick. Unfortunate. I'm a fool. Magic bullet wasn't cabinet, doesn't matter in especially multi-way environments. Yeah. That was supposed to be a right click. Okay, that was unfortunate. Thank you, Mario. Edgar's passive negative synergy with Philip Sinclair. I don't think that's one you'd want to trigger too much. Either way. It's the kind of passive that you probably wouldn't be running anyways. Right. I guess one of the issues, I guess you physically can't trigger Middle Merceau, huh? Because Middle Merceau's passive is sanity healing to people if they've got someone of the same faction, but unfortunately we do not have any other Dawn Office IDs. Otherwise, that would also be a really nice passive. Anything sanity related is just gonna be super nice. Base using Enfaust, base Honglu. Yeah. That'll still be a lot, right? Which will be nice. Plenty of SP healings per has. Yeah, don't worry. That's the kind of thing I've noticed that, especially because every time I run a negative sanity unit, I've accidentally got a negative sanity. I've got an SP healing passive. Like, genuinely every time, and I always forget to check. So yeah, I'm all too familiar. Maybe why we didn't give us Yuna. I'm so sad we didn't get a Yuna, though. Yuna would be fun. Imagine having someone with just genuinely, like, Lone Fixer as a passive. Would be real funny. Imagine Lone Fixer was, like, a support passive, though. That would be, like, meta-defining. Or not meta-defining, but, like, solo-defining, right? Change, like, the soloing meta, like, for all of time. Although, who knows, it might have been weak or something, right? Hopefully it might be the same fraction, maybe. I mean, same mirror world doesn't mean same faction, right? Kind of like how, you know, K-Corp Honglu isn't the same mirror world as the TLA guys. I don't think it'll count as close enough, right? Or like Kurakumo and Blade Lineage are in the same one. These are unfortunate. They despise solo strats so far. What makes you think they despise solo strats? They've given us plenty of stuff to, like, actively support it, and, like... I don't know. Really moving additional speed dice. Well, yes, that's because soloing is stupidly busted in Railways, right? They don't design for it. Some things do feel like they partially are designed in such a way that, like, can be maintained. Like, I feel like the start of 648, like... feels like it was designed so it could be soloed decently well, because the first 2 turns, basically nothing happens, right? You're given a couple turns to freely gain more skill slots. I think PM very much enjoys solo strats. They just don't want to make it too... They don't want it to be broken, right? They enjoy when people do that sort of thing, but they don't want it to be, like, the meta strategy, since, you know, they want it to be, like, a fun challenge thing you can do, right? Although, you know, bringing up 648 in solo is, you know, different. Realistically, they give Rabbit 2 skills. Yeah. There's too many people. 2 skill slots is super busted. They didn't nerf Rayleigh because of soloing being busted, as much as just because giving units multiple skill slots makes them in so much better a lot of the time for just killing. Why is he playing Minesweeper? First 15 minutes of stream, I just play Minesweeper while I wait for people to roll in. Well, then, like, in 2 minutes' time, we'll actually start playing the game. It's just tradition at this point, right? There we go. I like Minesweeper. It's fun. It's a nice thing to do while just kind of just talking about random things, right? That's how I look at it, at least. Yeah. What's that? Okay, cool. You can laugh at me if I mess up. True. We on Jout? No. That's the Lowell thing. We're on Lowell. Raging. They've both got a Raging Storm mass tech. Raging Storm Hate is the Lowell one, while Raging Storm Love is the Zhao one. Now we're still fairly early on. We've been taking it slowly. We don't get through a lot each stream simply because we just talk about a lot of random stuff most streams, right? We don't really progress too much. It's how it goes. It's tradition. Ruina really is just an excuse for us to talk about random PM things for a couple hours. Ruina, it's more so, it's kind of like the Subway servers on the side. Found out that Edgar and Wuthering Heights not the same faction makes sense, but Logware Remnant is for L Corp. Huh. Cool. Why does he hate? Well, he... Or no, it's harm, not hate. It's Raging Storm harm, that's it. He doesn't hate, he just wants to inflict harm on us because we're his enemies. It's a lot of interesting faction stuff. They really need to have a way to, like, actually check that, though. I mean, I guess it's fine because Middle Merceau passive is the only time it actually matters right now. If we get more stuff that's based on, you know, having people of the same faction, then that might be an issue. Did the stream freeze? Did it? It should be fine. I think it looks like it's fine on my side. Try refreshing. I guess you can't hear me if it's frozen. I'll send that in chat in case you can't hear me. Usually that's like the very safe workaround, right? Just try refreshing. Love the Tomodachi video, is funny in the NGL. I'm so mad my mic quality got awful in the second half. Like, because here's the thing, I test that every time, and it's like a 50-50 whether or not my mic's working fine. It's not a mic issue, it's an OBS issue. I'm gonna be doing some testing to see if I can fix it. Because I think it has to do with my OBS export settings. And I thought I fixed it, but then it was bad again. So I don't know. It also messed up, you know, the patch notes video, which also annoyed me a lot. I don't know, because my mic's perfectly fine. You'll notice that. Like, sometimes it sounds great, sometimes it sounds awful. Oh. So I just dead rabbit and base Heath, then I realized. Yeah, it's a funny idea. Of course, base Heath, I assume, you know, counts as... Oh, Limbus, though, so I assume it doesn't work like that. Is a funny idea, though. Yeah. I think there's no other Merso IDs that actually, like, are interesting like that, right? There's no other Merso IDs you have to question, like, the factions of. So Dead Rabbits, I think it's, like, the only one where it would be nice if you had someone else to have a passive to actually check that sort of thing. I assume it's a different faction, though. Would be cool if we knew if Dead Rabbits were, like, same faction as Wuthering Heights or something. I don't think so, but they could go that way. Either ways, I'm too distracted, aren't I? We need to get into this. Blade Lineage Merso. I mean, there's several other Merso identities. That's the thing. We don't need to question what affiliation Blade Lineage has. Okay, but we're starting off the stream with a banger because we've got a Librarian on Hawkmo's floor that needs spinning. So you've got 8 people on the wheel right now, not too many. How many slots do we even have left at this point? Because we've got, those ones are done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh! So there's actually just a perfect amount right now. If nothing else to add to the wheel, then everyone will get in. But if someone else submits a single form, then not everyone's going to make it in time. Don't know if your nugget has gotten in. Which one's your nugget? Most likely if they're not on the wheel. So remove the option. No, of course I won't do that. Some people might be. Oh, Captain Fence. Yeah. Captain Fence, we do have. Yeah, just said floor. You can. It's a small corner of the screen right now, but you see it. Anyways, it's about time we spin the wheel. No more interruptions. Let's give it a spin. Bommy isn't it there yet? Yeah. On the wheel, of course. Who's it gonna be, though? Oh, speaking of Bommy, there you go. On to Hawkma you go. Let's take a look. Oh, whoops, I accidentally closed the... Okay, that's fine, then I can pull it up. Yours is like there or something, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Bommy looks facing something grinning. Hair long and blonde. Let's see. Like a blondish. Like that, probably long, so we gotta get like something like one of the, like that probably. Stuff in Discord. Oh wait, you sent it in Discord? Where was that? As far back. Which channel did you send it in? Not letting me search by person for some reason. Okay. I'll take a look there. assume it was in general thing far back. I'm scrolling through seeing if I can find it. Oh, yeah, I found it. Let's see. It's like more of a yellowy, kind of like a greeny yellow, a little bit. Like that. Let's see that hairstyle, which is that one, and then like that back hair, which is like, is that one? Yeah, I think it is. Grinning. Red eye. Something like that, right? Looks like it. Okay, what else do you say? 150 centimeters. Some, not quite minimum size, but a bit around there. Appearance projection. Let me see. Let me pull that up. I'll have to restart the game for that. It's simple enough. I'll just go through everything else first. Bertor, Gabura, Let's see. Battle symbols. To the bottom is AX. Let's see you. There we go. Oh, I did spell your name wrong. Genuinely just entirely missed that somehow. But let me restart the game real quick. Because I gotta get the skin mod installed. Give me a Ruina Abno real quick quantities for the next funny. Let's see. Funny Ruina Abno, Spider Bud. There you go. That's my random selection. Appearance projection, workshop, and then it was like Scarlet something. Once again, I'm checking everything that's... You've done Spider Bud already? Okay, there you go. What about... Have you done Price of Silence? That's another funny one. There, that should be everything. Oh no, we gotta change your quotes. That's right, can't forget about those. See, combat enters to crave the blood of my enemies. Victory as usual. Is it really the end? You're weak, stay down, I'll handle this. The Discord, yeah, it should be in the description. Page. Cool. Seems good. Oh, there's something else I had to do. I think there was something I was trying to remember. Was I? Or is that good? I think that's just good. There we go. Hogma's got an interesting, you know, set of disciples so far. That'll be funny. Anyways, took like 10 minutes. Not too bad. We are going to unlock another assistant librarian right now, which should be pretty cool, right? Because we are going to do Snow Queen, get the 5th and final person on Getter. Okay, I gotta do this fight, though, which is certainly something. We can get a Will of Prescript immediately. I mean, that's always nice, right? And, like, Puppet Blockade one of these. Who do we want the most? You, maybe? Sure. I don't remember who's got what. Okay, you're gunning. Very rude. We can repress flesh, though. That should be nice. Should be very nice. Get out and take Prescript. We can gig egg, though. That's something. Try that. Hawkman's a random dude and a small vampire, yeah? Hawkman's melon and vampire. Okay, that is a very bad stagger resist. Oh god. Roland is very close to being staggered. Which is bad because you're being attacked right now. I think that's a reset already. Because we really need to free someone before Roland gets staggered, ideally. I should probably be checking who I want to save. I think Freezer's a solid option. No, Freezer's we need stuff, right? Okay. We'll try being repressed flesh immediately. We probably shouldn't, though. This is probably better. We'll clash against you with red notes, though, right? Reduce our damage taken at least a little bit, hopefully. It's red notes, it's not going to win a clash. What am I thinking? That's fine, we bolt. Do you repress flesh? We do, that's right. Okay, that's good. Should help out a lot, hopefully. Okay, it blocked at least one attack. Oh, your title, that's what I was forgetting about, yeah. That's right. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit dicey, isn't it? Because you're gonna get staggered, aren't you? Because these are range pages, so they're gonna go first, so we can't, like, physically free, like, you beforehand. So Roland probably just gets staggered here, right? Yeah. Change your title while I'm thinking about it. Light red is super far down, right? Where is Queen from? Is it from Snow Queen? I guess that's the most logical one, I assume. So it would be at the very bottom, though, right? Not from there. Oh, there it is. Oh, Queen of Hatred. That actually makes a lot more sense than what I was thinking, huh? There we go. We'll do that. Maybe we should move this stuff around. We should probably switch the puppet and pages with the Emma, right? Emma actually resists Pierce, which makes it significantly better for this, huh? Emma, and then I'll give myself the puppet page Roland just had equipped. Cool. Try that again. Roland, got quite, a stylish attire on now. As you'd expect from Roland. Okay, let's try blocking a little bit, though. Just so we don't die too much. Cool. Because dying is not cool. Losing Flash also isn't cool, but who's counting? Whatever. Nails, we can puppet blockade. Actually, if we want to do it like this, we gotta sharp nails here, puppet block. Nope, sharp nails here, puppet blockade. One of these. I just want to do it. Ice splinter, yeah, sure. And try it. Wasn't worth the try. Yeah, we blocked nothing that turn. That's unfortunate. Okay, luckily we're doing good damage to me. Might be able to break me out soon. You've got some fragile this turn. Riveting. Just send it. I think trying to defend is kind of foolish of me. Just kind of got to really save someone sooner rather than later. Okay, I think that's another reset. This fight's just kind of lame, right? You just gotta roll with whatever and hope it works. You get on your PC and it's updating. Ooh. We're just gonna send it this time. We don't resist pure stagger, which is a little bit rough, but that's alright. It'd be like that sometimes. That's really unforgiving. Yeah, it's one of those ones where you genuinely just gotta reset until you get lucky. And I wish there was, like, even a little bit more strategy than that, kind of. Or at least it feels like that's all you can ever do. Okay, that was a really good evade, though. Okay, we can... Sharp nails might just do the job. Yeah, might. We can redirect one of those with you. Throw on, like, a pilot blockade or something, or I guess an attack fuel would be better. Oh, we're actually weakened this turn, that's right. The stupid snow gimmick. Cool. I've been freed, though. Yeah, the chill, yeah. 4 more gain bind and feeble. Rude. You're going for more attacks now. Once again, rude. I'm going to probably blockade that. Actually, yeah, I should. Counter that, maybe. Actually, no. Probably blockade this. Counter this with the repressed flesh, potentially. And then you want to dodge that to some degree. Probably just pop it, blockade that. And maybe, like, Shrine to Music you. I like the feeling. I like the vibes of that. We'll roll with it. They ruined Task Manager. They changed what Task Manager looks like, huh? Well, that Mind Hauler is actually doing work for us here. That's cool. Max HP increase for Roland. He could use it since he's kind of slowly dying. He often does just kind of die this fight. So if it does happen, you know, so be it, right? Because because of your funny passive, everyone loses 5% HP every turn. When I say funny passive, I do in fact mean mean passive. Okay, Anti-Prescript should finish that one off. Freak you. Probably try a little bit of dodging there, why not? And then do that. Sure. Roll with it. We take some damage, but we also freeze someone this turn guaranteed and make some progress towards the other. Ooh, Roland staggers himself. That's not great. Luckily, like, we're fine in this front. Unfortunately, we get mass attack this turn and Roland is staggered. Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's give it to Roland, I guess. Oh, you're doing mass attack. No, you're doing this. I see. Well, we can't clash that anyways, so oh well. Mass attack is next turn, I guess. It's been a while. Take that. Press flesh that. Probably shouldn't. No, you gotta dig that, don't you? Could theoretically redirect that one, eh. Yeah, sure, I guess. We'll probably blockade that one. Press flesh you. Hopefully free you with the double repressed fleshes. That's what we just gotta hope in, right? Yeah, double repressed flesh, a little overkill, I think, but that's fine. We can live with a little overkill. Roland, does Roland die or does he get healed first? Okay, he gets healed first. Excellent. This is actually a pretty solid start. Unfortunately, all your stuff's been randomized. Ideally, we would have gotten that to freeze, but, didn't get freeze out in time. That's fine. Now we can kind of just kill you, though. That's the only actual, like, noteworthy part of the fight done. Gonna redirect that. Cool. We can, freak that. Sure. Circus knives. Oh, you've only got 3 cards, so that's all you can do, right? That's fine. Alright. Some kind of rough rolls there, but that's fine. That's alright. We still push through, you know? And now we just Unga Bunga, and it's that simple. A lot of really solid blunt stuff. Puppets also get, like, do just more staggered into blunt attack in general, because they're passive, so, You have 0 moves, you just slide around, of course. I've got the drip. I don't need to walk when I've got the drip. You know that. Oh, you've actually been immobilized. Huh. Funny. I'm not that shocked, because you can't do much of anything. We can't redirect that one. We can will the prescripts you. That's cool. Puppet blockade you, sure. Are we gonna skill ego that immobilizes target? I mean, I doubt it, unless we got a status effect that was kind of built around and became a major thing. Because, you know, every single boss would have to have, like, immune to blink, right? It's kind of like how they've given, like, every single boss immune to stuff that changes, sanity conditions because of the fact that they implemented, Echoes of the Manor. So now they just do that for every boss. Otherwise, you know, you can change your sanity condition and do shenanigans like that, right? Or I'm glued to your jacket. No, I'm just like that. No glue needed or anything. I'm just silly like that. Fervent Beast, absolutely. You know, I'll take that honestly. Yeah. Go kill mode. Very much kill mode, yeah. Oh, we're using a 1-cost draw the sword. Let's go. That's class. I'd better off just. I guess making is more damage, huh? And you can only... Cool. There we go. Sometimes it's important every you don't kill them right away. Yeah, you gotta kill this line. Mass Spectre friend there. If you have Blind Obsession or another super high math stack, like super good for Ambling Pearl. There we go though. Suppression of Snow Queen complete. We'll get another Librarian, but first we get a funny cutscene. Go ahead, dear. Say something. You're pointlessly wasting my time. Alright, let's all loosen up and start talking. Yeah? Okay. It has been such a long time since I last talked to you two. You were afraid of us, are you not? You would avoid us as much as possible if given any opportunity. I'll agree that I'm not exactly comfortable with talking to you face to face. Still, Hakma and Vina, you have awoken at last. You can only mean the library is nearing completion, and that you are closer to achieving your aim than ever before. But I guess something important to mention is the fact that this is the first stream we've done since the actual release of Ruina on Switch and PlayStation. That's pretty funny. Because that was Wednesday, right? Or Wednesday, Tuesday? I think it was Wednesday. That was cool. My physical, I think I've got like the image somewhere, but my physical copy is arriving. When was it? I have the screenshot here somewhere. Yeah, on May 8th. So I've got like a little over a week till my physical copy arrives, and then I'll be able to get the funny border for funny border for Ruina. Are you okay? Sorry, I'm taking a look at my friends too. My friend is drawing. So from the Tomodachi Life, from the Tomodachi Life video, there was this, there was this one scene, right? You know, funny bit. Ryoshu's being devilish. My friend has this image open, and also in like a paint program, and is drawing this Ryoshu. I think. I can't tell for sure. All right. I just got jump scare when I checked the Discord. God, I can close it. Hi, cool dog. That was funny.
맞아.
Indeed, the one book, my goal that I
간절히
desperately
바라는
wish to
것이자
have.
내 목표인 단 한 권의 책. 이
I
끝에
firmly believe that I will
반드시
obtain
그
at the
책을
end of
손에
this.
넣을 거라고 믿고
That's what
있어.
motivated me to come so far.
그렇게 여기까지 올 수 있던 거고. 악몽 같은
Had your nightmarish
무언가가
past not haunted
널
you,
괴롭히지 않는다면 이
you
껍데기
could have
속에
relished the
영원히
stability of
갇혀
immortality
있다가도
and unending happiness, even if it had,
불멸의
even if that
안정감과
meant you had to
무한한
stay
행복을
within the
누릴 수
shell
있을
for eternity.
난
Yet you are still shackled
여전히
to the
과거에
past. You seek to
사로잡혀
break
있구나.
out of the shell for that reason.
그렇게 밖으로
Are
나간
you
내
not afraid of
사랑을
exposing your
보이는
bare
것이
self to the outside
두렵지는
world?
않니?
Or you can just find a Pete achievement for the thumb or index. I mean, I've already got the achievement, so I don't need to do it, but I could for the bit later if we want to.
아직은 너를
Once you leave the
지켜주는
soil,
이
so they're just
단단한
keeping you
껍데기
safe, a path
밖으로
laden with thorns
나간다면
will await you.
가시도 친 길을 걷게 되겠지. 상처
Your body will
투성이인
be
네
covered with
몸에게
scars, and you will continue to
새로운
suffer new
살이
injuries
돋기도
before your
전에
old wounds can heal
상처로
up.
덧나고
Your
얼룩질
master attack,
텐데.
maybe I saw it in this word. Yeah, it looks weird. I feel like there's a lot of stuff like that. It still looks weird, right? I don't know. You still in light, you are, Leo. We're about to do another wheel spin, though, after this cutscene,
끝내
though.
피로
When you
뒤덮여
finally overcome
다시
the urge to
껍데기
crawl back
속으로
into that
기어
shell,
들어가고
you'll find that the
싶어질
place
때가
in which to rest your
이미
blood-stained body
그것은
will have withered away in
시간에
the
다
waves of time.
무너졌을 테고. 그런데도
And
너는
yet you wish to leave
이곳을
this place.
벗어나고 싶어 하는구나. 상처가 생기든
I may get hurt or even go
스스로
mad and harm
미쳐
myself,
숨지기를 내든
but anything should be
그
better than that hell
치유받고
I've lived
무엇보다는
through.
낫겠지.
널 괴롭히는
It will simply
방식이
torture you in
달라질
new
거야.
ways.
그때와
The fear will
다름없이
be ever present
여전히
for you all
공포는
the
네
same,
눈앞에
and it will
존재할
chase you until
것이다.
the end of the world.
그것은 사라지지 않고 널 쫓을 거고.
You must be aware of yourself. Perhaps your sight has been obscured by the painful past, or you're desperately turning a blind eye to it. Being and Hawkman are kind of like Angela's mom and dad. They're kind of like the angel and the devil on her shoulders, it feels like. Not really, but that's how it feels. They're kind of working in sync, though, so I don't know for sure. But yeah, the whole, like, Benjamin being Angela's dad it's a very clear parallel, that's for sure. Bean is a bit of an agent of chaos, but she is also, you know, trying to help Angela down her path in a strange way, I guess, right? Bean is the devil. I mean, yeah, that's very safe to say. Which one is the devil, though? Fair enough.
할 수밖에 없는
Just do it nonetheless. I'll do what I can to gain
어떻게든
vitality
넌
and press
생기를
forward.
얻고 악착같이 나아갈 거니까. 그래도
I'm
과거는
slowly learning to
서서히
forget my
잊혀지고
path,
있어.
although that won't change
이
this goal
목표가
of mine.
변하는 일은 없겠지만. 네가
If that is what you say.
우리가
Say,
또
dear,
이렇게
we have more occasion to
마주하고
face each other and
이야기를
converse
나눌
like we
시간이
have now in
있을
the
거라고
future.
생각하니? 글쎄,
I don't know. I personally wouldn't mind it. Don't Pod here say Bean is the devil? I think Pod is perfectly fine with Bean being a devil, honestly. Until everyone's planning, or I could wait and see him go crazy. That'd be pretty. Yeah. Bean also definitely wants to be able to fight Roland to the death later, I think.
너의 의견을 들어보고
I'd like to hear your thoughts on it.
우리의 생각이
Are you asking for our opinions? That's rather unexpected.
됐어.
Forget it. That's enough reading.
인사는 여기서
It was nice
끝내자.
seeing you.
오랜만에 봐서.
And she exits. That was quite harsh of you, was it not?
너무 매...
I was merely expressing my surprise. I meant no malice.
놀랐을 뿐.
I'm next to her all the time, but her attitude's surprising for sure. It seems to have gotten pretty mild these days. She's willing to listen to what I have to say at the very least. After being knocked back to the north is being a shockingly the more gentle one. I mean, yeah, they're not always rigid in their, you know, perspectives, right? I don't know. Akuma does feel like, you know, like a strict dad type archetype. So I feel like him, like, being, like, caring but also being pretty harsh fits him fairly well. He used to refuse conversation, just straight up announce things when I first met her. Angela appears to be changing indeed, for better or for worse.
좋은 일이지 않니?
Would you not agree that it is a positive change? I look forward to having more meetings such as this.
자주 있었으면 좋겠구나.
엔젤라의 말대로
The opinions of the other paid and
그런
librarians will hold much weight in the decision,
지정사실에
as Angelo remarked.
어떻게 중요하긴 하지. 뭐
Well, don't worry too much about the lower and middle floors. Their mood seemed pretty alright.
나쁘지 않은 편이니까. 그래도
Still thinking about everyone gathering in one place? It's honestly hard to imagine how that would go.
솔직히 상상이 잘 안 가긴 하네.
There we go. General work realization level up. We've now got all 5 people here. We get some funny have-no pages. It's especially funny because these two do, like, nothing in the Argalia fight, right? Because he's immune to immobilization. That's always a funny bit. But we do have the wheel spin. Once again, final person on Keter. Now again, once again, like myself, Magenta Tutor Freeze, whoever gets added here is basically going to be benched. Basically all the way until Keter really probably, I don't know, maybe I'll spin the wheel occasionally for them, right? Might be nice to actually use Keter every once in a while. I probably need to actually build it first. Right now we've got some awful stuff. Actually, before I spin the wheel, I should probably fix some of the key page stuff, right? Give people what they had before back. I know this puppet belonged to Yasad. I think some of this other stuff belonged to people too, kind of just random people who had blunt gaming Unga Bungas. You didn't have anything you ever. I think Gabura's still got a puppet page. I guess we not. Oh no, we removed one from Chesed. That's right. We haven't built you yet. We haven't built any of you yet. Why are you drip manager, Kylod? That's just how I look. I've got that drip. How were these Keter in Star City before to unlock the final card? I don't know. I just don't like using Keter without the Abno pages. Especially because, like, maybe, like, there's a very small period in which it feels worthwhile to use Keter, right? And we're kind of past it already, especially because by the time we actually unlock the Page of the Black Silence, like, there's no more fights we can actually do with Keter. Like, genuinely, the only fights after you unlock Black Silence where you're, like, you're given the option to use Keter are the ones that are forced to, right? Because you don't have the option to for Black Silence, logically enough, or for the actual, like, Distorted Ensemble. So you get it for Argalia, and you get it for Keter Realization, and that's, like, it, right? I don't know. Keter's just kind of very unfortunate. I think I'd be fine with the way it is, but the fact you can't use in Distorted Ensemble is just kind of the nail in the coffin, it feels like. Let's do this. Yeah, that's enough stalling. You're right. It's time to pull up the wheel. Let's see if there's anything else added. Nothing else added to the wheel. Makes sense. 7 slots open, 7 wheel spins. Let's see who's gonna be up next. I had Fervent Beast. You sure would, Orlando. Orlando Furioso. And it is Nis. Nis will be the final person on this floor. Pull up the submission form thing. If you do Black Sands with Keter, give them a buff or 2, would be nice. Would be funny if you could just run it with 4 people. I'm really just sad you can't do it for Distorted Ensemble, though. That's kind of the worst part. Let's see. Lok's 180 height. Blanglish, slightly upset expression. Probably like a neutral mouth and like... Let's also make the hair color visible so I can actually see for a second. Be slightly upset. How do we get slightly upset to work? Like that maybe? That might work. Sure, we'll roll with that. Bangs 13. Back hair none. If you change hair because I got the number one, okay, Ruina hair is weird. Doesn't have a hair color, so I guess we're just gonna roll with white. Appearance page, projection, Jack's page. Sure. Battle symbols, Streets of Flavor Cook. Having the same time Keter Realization kind of makes sense. Yeah. I know, but how cool would it be if Keter Realization happened and then you got to use Keter Floor with, you know, the unlocked things? You unlock all that stuff and you never get the chance to use it unless you do like post-game refights or mods and stuff, right? Bird floor, Hod's floor, unfortunate. We've got a cannibal on this team, so that's unfortunate. How do you taste? Dinner's served. This one a spoiled ingredient. On ally death, is anyone gonna eat that? And on kill, yummy. Alright, this is the fifth and final. This is the final person in general works, everyone. Oops, I just dropped my phone. Okay, Gregor, good boy. Ideally you want bleed stuff. Makes enough sense. Born in the district, this Smith was born in the Backwoods District 23, grown up to be a violent cannibal. She sometimes eats the books while Roland isn't looking. Okay. What a trustworthy person. How awesome. Anyways, we do have another Abno to do. I vaguely built this floor. And by vaguely, I mean I really haven't. But, it might work, right? Warm Heart of Woodsman. I've done this fight, like, I've seen this fight so many times and I still, like, don't know what's the optimal strategy here, right? Like, we gotta take down the trees. Like, damage them, like, equally turn one, I guess. That's the best play. We don't even get a lot of light because of the second Abno, right? That's annoying. Try something like that. Don't hit the trees. Is that not the play? Do I just Unga Bunga this guy? Doesn't he heal up a bunch whenever he defeats the trees, though? And then, like, you gotta take the trees down first so he doesn't just get a bunch of, like, infinite warm hearts, right? I could just attack the Woodsman, but, like... I don't know. I know he calls, like, the one with the lowest HP, which is why I tried splitting them evenly. And we killed one, but we can kill the other two now, right? And then as we just kind of beat him in certain clashes, he runs out of Warm Heart. We need to spend as much of our light as possible, yeah. Librarians restore light to max every turn. Of course. What's something that can reasonably win a second flash? Most of Turbines might be our best bet, honestly, yeah. We'll try it. You just Purple Tears Zhao and Yan by procrastinating. And if it works, I mean, yeah. You're not great there, that's fine. We can't redirect any of those with anyone else, though, so that's fine. Deep Reg. Inhale Smoke as well. Do some damage to the trees, right? See how that goes. He'll die before he gets another tree. I think you underestimate the power of the stuff I've got. I'm running a Liu Section 2 Fixer, an unnamed one. Oh, that's staggered. I'm running like a... What else do I have? Relatively homeless stuff, right? Okay, that's unfortunate. Turn off Wisdom's awful here. Oh, Gleaning is great though, right? Dagger resist gaming. That's unfortunate. I say skill issue. I guess you got me there. You max roll high is the issue. This turn we should probably ignore the trees. We can only redirect one of these, unfortunately. So we should probably redirect the lumber. We've got what, below the sword to do that. Turn off Wisdom is funny, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's really not a lot we can do this turn, unfortunately. And you're gonna have so much light, and it's gonna be awful, yeah. Yeah, bad start, bad start. I should probably change my decks. I think that's probably gonna be the ultimate. Okay, you just rolled 2 1s. Alright. I think that'd definitely be like the smartest way to go about doing this, but oh well, right? That's that. And this is in fact this, believe it or not. We ball. Okay. Good job. Just hit the Woodsman. I could. That's for sure. Oh, I could do damage to the trees though, right? Okay, we actually got cleaning here. You can take that. I think you've got an awful deck, don't you? That's kind of the main issue. Okay, we can actually deep drag this. Get your Warm Heart down by 1, basically guaranteed. Urban Legend most end in like 5 turns top, yeah. It's very funny. What else do we have that's like strong? Blow the Sword really isn't that strong. You've got some strong stuff though. Mannequin Endless Battle is probably the play here. Mannequin potentially get the evade off, I guess. Endless Battle, try seeing if we can clash that, and then you're on tree cutting duty. I might be able to take down one of them. Nothing else. He'll eat the trees no matter what. Not if we kill them first, though, right? Okay, we didn't get the Warm Heart down like that, that's fine. We did get Warm Heart down by 1 because of the deep drag, so that's solid. And then, I mean, I guess we take Rake here. I mean, it won't help. We'll take it. You're being charged super hard. You're getting lumbered. Yeah, that's not fun. Let's see. Clash lose. Okay. If you can win a couple clashes, we'll try sharp nailsing that. We'll use our other attacks as well. Try not for clashing though, right? 6-8, not great. Yeah, these 2 pages especially are kind of... I think I just need to change my decks, honestly. Because I've got some genuinely awful... Like, let's look at this. This is not good. I did not think this one through at all, right? What else do we have? You know, I think we can probably roll with this. I might just make a better deck. We kind of need, well, the prescript. Like, honestly, we might want to build around this fight in particular. And by that, I mean, where's Crack of Dawn? We're gonna want this, I think. Actually, Inner Ardor is actually not a bad choice. Smoking Pipe just for a little dodgy thing, potentially. Energy Cycle, why not? Then like a 1 cost from something. Sure, roll with that. Good enough. This page also not great. Kinda should probably... You know what? Let's just do the obvious bit, right? We're gonna make you good. Sure. And then you're doing fine, I think, maybe. I don't know. Roll with that. No passives or anything, but that's fine. I think attacking this turn is good. I mean, the Rake might help a bit. Smoke, true. Deep Drag does inflict 3 smoke. That's super solid. I kind of do... I'm gonna save this, of course, though, right? Hitman. I could, or I could take down the trees, though. I'll just do it. Why not? I love smoke for real. Sure, send that. Cool counter. Smoke him. Second turn, I'll smoke him. We'll be able to do decent stagger damage when we, First I started reading by just smoking with him and lots of blunt. I mean, that's a good enough strategy most of the time, yeah. But yeah, here, this is where we get good stuff. Unfortunately, you did not draw Crack of Dawn. That's fine. Because we can deep drag this one, lose Warm Heart. And... what do you have that can deal with this? Yeah, we can also do this here for just a little bit more better planning. We can try a Mannequin. Sure, I'll roll with that. On this battle one-sidedly. We can clash that with Smoking Pipe. And then you've just got more one-sided, so yeah, sure. Is Zhao resistant to blunt? Maybe? I don't really remember Ruina boss resistances because it rarely feels like it matters too much, barring like a couple situations where it really matters, right? Okay, we do get cleaning now. Who's probably the best for it? Honestly, it might be you. Lumber, yeah. I'm thinking Warm Heart next scene. Rude stuff. Could Will of the Prescript it though, that's something. Probably want to try Will of the Prescripting. No, we can't actually redirect Lumber. That's unfortunate. Might just have to live with that then. We can Sense Quarry to block it at least, right? That's... okay, yeah, sure. Just roll with that, I guess. That resists everything. That makes sense. Okay, well... Argalia didn't die immediately. Lose one Warm Heart like scene. We do have Crack of Dawn this turn, though. We can get you to lose more Warm Hearts. Not that we really want to, though, at this point, right? Because we haven't broken the trees. Doesn't particularly help us. Well, that's fine. I'll keep up with it, right? Okay, we lost with Crack of Dawn. Maybe that wasn't the play then. Shh. Isn't meaning nothing in late game is kind of lame. It is. Lambus has done a lot better with the resistances. Hello, Gregor. You've woken up, I see. You want some affection, I see. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. One thing, we'll just take Rake, throw it on you, because why not? You're getting lumbered again. We could redirect this time. Honestly, maybe. Fervor wouldn't matter there. Okay, we'll have just said try. You know, it could work. It could work. Pet chat in the Discord by the way to look at the image character. I was thinking that at one point, yeah. Would be funny. Inner Ardor, sure, we'll Inner Ardor that. And this fight's also annoying because, like, spending your everything every turn is super hard to do, when you can't get more than 5 light and 2 skill slots, right? Okay, we at least won one of those clashes, or tied it, right? That's something. Gurgur, true. Argalia is doing good stagger, that's nice. Gregor's just being a silly guy right now. Okay, sharp nails to potentially reduce damage taken a little bit. We did not. Unfortunate. Relying a lot on this evade. Unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, that's a restart. Cool. I mean, I think it's doable, right? I know it's kind of like just stupid, just kind of throwing myself at this, but like I feel like we could do it with this team, right? Like it's possible. We kind of just need just said to actually get this page draw stuff sooner rather than later, right? That's kind of what it felt like the issue was there. Get you to mannequin sense for you, I suppose. Or I guess we could just sharp nails, public blockade. Yeah, that's probably smarter. We also don't need light recovery at all. We only need page draw, so we could kind of build around that, right? Actually, that's true. None of these actual decks I care about too much, so I'm fine just gutting them and just doing funny stuff with them instead, right? This is the wrong floor. Whoops. Like, here's the thing. We could just do a bunch of 3 and 2 costs. Ideally, some stuff with a little bit of page draw, right? Like, sturdy defense would be pretty nice. Press flesh is pretty nice. Versal gesture pretty nice. Will of Prescript pretty nice. Uncanny Strike, I do not. Liu section 2, like the very first Liu fight is the only thing we've done to start at City. And that's how I want to keep it, at least for the time being, right? Monday Prescript, pretty interesting, I guess, potentially. Extreme Edge, sure, we'll throw in one of those. More page draw, potentially. Let's throw a page draw. What else is there that gives page draw? Is there any other good... I know there's Sparking Spear. Honestly, sure. We might as well throw in a Sparking Spear, right? And we'll also just get Deep Drag, too, for the bit. Alright. This is gonna be our team. There we go. I think this team will work wonderfully. I think this is a flawless plan. Although the important thing is we probably do need to clash, right? So I'm probably going to go for the trees first turn simply so that we can get some clashing off. Because if we get clashing off, then we actually get our motion level up. Right? Yeah, that's turn 1. We need to get our motion level up as soon as possible. So we're going to damage the trees a little bit, but only a little bit, right? Because everyone's emotion level 1 now, we can grab Gleaming, give that to Chesed probably. You eat a tree, yeah, as you do. And we should be doing pretty good most people. You haven't used your, well, the Prescript yet, but you did get off a funny sturdy defense, so you're still fine. We've got an Extreme Edge. Actually, you're not doing any of the actual useful stuff this turn. That's interesting. Flesh that. Repress flesh that. This is all we can do this turn, but that's funny, so I'll roll. Oh, we can't actually redirect with you. That's right. Was anyone going for you? I don't think so, right? No, so you can't redirect anything this turn. Okay. Then we're probably going to want to double 2 cost then, right? Mannequin this and, like, Creek the other? Oh, we can't actually Creek that. No, we can do that then. We can do Repress Flesh here. We can have you Sparking Spear and Creek one-sidedly, hopefully get some emotion level in the process. We'll see. Oh, nice. Countering the tree. Doing pretty good damage with the counter dice. Nice. Didn't gain the Warm Heart thanks to that. Good stuff. Verbal Rake. Church Chesed again. Might as well. Yeah, everyone's at max emotion level, so we can use a 3 cost and a 2 cost every turn. That should be pretty good. We'll Sturdy Defense the Lumber. That's the best bet. And we'll Extreme Edge that. What do we do that? Her Breath Flesh probably. And you know what? Let's live a little. Let's actually let's deal with the trees. I'm feeling like it's a great day to kill some trees. And I don't care if you guys think that's the little lame option. I love killing trees, and therefore I shall kill the trees. Kill the tree scripts. Okay, he gained Warm Heart from that. That's rude. He lost Warm Heart from that, though, so that's fine. Yeah, Sturdy Defense was a good job there. I had a feeling. Tree's almost staggered. Cool. Okay, some stuff we could definitely do decently against. We've got an Extreme Edge. We'll do that there. We don't really have too much. We've got Forceful Gestures for the other things, right? You've got a Forceful Gesture too. Yeah, nice. Cool. That'll work. And then we're just gonna, like... Sparking Spear. Sparking Spear. Creek. Should be nice. You know that Creek was buffed? Do you mean like the switch port, huh? Okay, we gotta kill top tree this turn. You have a Sturdy Defense? You do, excellent. And then, you know, don't take my heart. Creek that, what do we have for that? Creek that. We love Creek. The original version. I don't know, probably about before my time. I got into the game like October, right? I got into the game like when Star of the City just started. I don't know how recent of a buff it was though, so it might have been before my time. It does feel like pretty high rolls for a 2 cost, although it's probably because it's got nothing on it beyond, you know, just being good. Okay, this turn we kill the tree, nice. And we should be able to Extreme Edge that. Want to do something with a good 3. We've got a Repress Flash. We'll do that there then. And we'll probably clash that against something randomish. Like a Sparking Spear, cool. Then we can will the Prescript View. We can will the Prescript View. And we can also Sparking Spear you, cool. Should be good. Yeah, it's one of those fights where the strategy was really just use its mechanic to our advantage, right? Nice, and you're out of Warm Hearts now, I believe? Yeah, there we go. Oh, this that's not good. Right. This passive's no longer active. Maybe early game brain work, but 3 coin 2 cost for the lowest roll being Fortitude is pretty nutty, right? Incapacitate is probably his oldest I know of. Also, I got PM. Yeah, I think I watched him a fair bit earlier on, right? Unfortunately, this is gonna be a bit of a slow finisher. A really slow finish. There's nothing for you to call though, right? So we could just, like, give it a couple turns to get our light back. And, like, he's not gonna do anything ever, right? So as long as we just take our time, we'll be fine. One more turn, just get everyone to max light. There we go. Now we can go kill mode. Deep drag. Oh, that's true. You've got one though, sure. Roll with that. You know what, double up on it. You know, it won't be the best thing, unfortunately, because we're gonna have to wait 5 more turns before we can do anything, so the smoke will have degraded a fair bit by then. But it's the thought that counts, right? It'll still be a lot of smoke, right? Yeah. This isn't how you're supposed to play the game. This is how you're intended to play the game. I'm pretty sure this is the optimal way of playing the game. I know Kim Ji-hoon. That's this. He doesn't want you to know this, but this is exactly how the game was made to be played. You kill the trees against the Woodsman, and then you spend like 10 turns just passing turns just to get your light back because you've made an awful deck for the sake of the bit. You have a deep drag? You do. Excellent. So look, reset the smoke then. And that should be good. Also, you deal them once and never look at them again for the rest of the day. True! Would be funny if you got a kill because I wasn't paying attention, someone was low on stagger, but we're fine. Refill the smoke. Okay, give it a turn. Trigger, you're good, boy. I keep on thinking he's weak to blunt when he is not weak to blunt at all. He just looks like the kind of guy that'd be weak to blunt. I think that's because of like the traditional like robot-y guys being weak to blunt in Lindis though. There we go. Slow fight. I mean, it may be a slow fight, but we get Chised's eugenics discussion now. The place is filled with the scent of coffee, as always. Welcome! Today's blend is Indigo Mountain. Wanna have a try? Sure. The tastes of coffee aren't all the same. It's determined by a number of factors. Starting with where it's grown, how long it's roasted. Please stop extracting the flavor and how finely the coffee beans are ground also play an important part. Indigo elder sibling, true. The Indigo Mountain. Acidity and sweetness depend on the size of the particle. It's a pretty delicate drink, huh? I just drank whatever they gave me. Wouldn't you say that it resembles the denizens of the city in a way? Person's identity and values can vastly differ based on where they were born and raised, whether the back streets are the nest and what district of the back streets it was, along with how rough their background was as they grew up. In the streets of music, you may grow into a loser if you can't strike a single chord. In the streets of food and flavor, you might end up being an ingredient. It all depends on the rules of the plantation. Finding a little roll knows about coffee. Yeah, he likes cooking. He doesn't care for, like, coffee, though, right? He's an alcohol person. You can kind of tell, I think. Just that, or coffee's just never been his interest, right? Like, if he cared, he definitely could be great at making coffee, I'm sure. But just something he's never cared about, right? Because every time he's had it, it's nice, bitter, and, you know, unappealing. That makes sense. Wait a sec. So you're saying each person's a different flavor? That's something a District 23 resident would say. You haven't been brewing coffee out of the guests, have you? I mean, he has. Like, logically, because he's getting, like, he's manifesting coffee using the books. So, like, he might have, like, gotten a person in there at one point. Like, imagine, like, if that's, but, like, imagine, maybe this is what we'll do with Lowell's book. Maybe when we inevitably get Lowell's book, we'll just turn it into a nice pot of coffee. And then, you know, Chesed fights Xiao, is like, oh, what's in this coffee? And Xiao is like, yeah, sure. And then Xiao has, you know, Lowell coffee, and then she kills Chesed. I don't know, it's a bit of a strange tangent to go on, but, like, we might be eating the librarians whenever we drink alcohol or coffee, or... These guys love drinks far too much. That's something common in Project Moon in general. A lot of food motivation stuff and drink motivation. Not much of a romanticist, are you? I'll take that as a joke. I was half joking, alright. Books, though, taste better. Yeah, I love the taste of paper. So you never know, anything could happen. Here's the really funny CG. The coffee grinders full of people. You're blending. Even a low-quality coffee can be given a nice flavor. Sociology is a lot like blending when you look at it. Study of managing a society where all kinds of people are blended together. I guess that works. See? And when you blend coffee, you pick out the beans you want and filter away the unwanted ones. I think those are just beans, not people. You can literally see arms, right? It's very clearly people. Like, some of them more obvious than others. You can see them in, like, this one pretty clearly. You can see arms flailing. Bottom right especially, it's a little harder to see because it's being shaded out, but you can see the mouths. You can see them screaming. They are just full of people. Yeah, it's about the metaphor. It's not actually happening, of course, but, like, very interesting. Like, if they're panicking. I would too if I was being grinded into coffee. Unlike coffee beans, though, people have their own desires too, so they try to enter the blending machine they want. They'd rather go to a more luxurious world, in their words, even though they're ground into powder all the same. Just said, true. City in the nest, keep whispering to people, all to get the good beans to come over. Hey, DC, what were you? I was looking into VC earlier. Were you drawing the Bear Ryoshu thing? I was so confused. Oh, you did? Yeah, I haven't checked the PM code. Yeah, God. Incredible. God. Yeah, I was so confused when I saw that earlier. Yeah, I don't know if Zella's watching, but everyone wishes Zella happy birthday. Whether he's here or not. He's the other blue name, in case you don't know. So get on, say something. Everyone's gonna wish you happy birthday. You're just doing it. Yeah, everyone wish happy birthday to Zell. Happy birthday, Zell. Gregor's saying happy birthday to Zell too, aren't you, buddy? Yeah. Wholesome. They want supplements to delicately complement the grandest and the most unique flavor. This is where you can find the true value of life. They make a parade of Nestella's prosperity and comfort right next to the miserable scene of losers who were filtered away. That's how everyone is deceived into selling themselves. Even if it's a facade, it's clear that life in the nest is miles better than life in the back street. Is it really? The wings are constantly grinding people up, almost akin to coffee beans in a coffee factory. No, Gregor, what are you doing? He's like trust falling. Assuming I'm gonna catch him before he like falls onto the floor on his back. And of course I'm gonna catch him, but like it's such a strange thing to do. He wants to make coffee. You'd love coffee. It's a shame it's poisonous to dogs, I presume. I'm almost certain it is, right? Maybe you'd like the smell of coffee at least, though, right? Every wing paints its nest as the most comforting place in the world and attempts to recruit feathers for itself. A different set of rules are enforced in every nest, and the backstreet system, according to those policies. Everyone is soaked in the greatest and the sweetest lie. Isn't chocolate? Yeah. A lot of things are just super poisonous to dogs and other animals and stuff, just because it's like that. I think it might be as dangerous dogs with prior knowledge. Yeah. Usually meat is certain... I mean, it's more to know which, like, fruits and vegetables are fine. I know plenty of dogs are like that kind of thing. Another super dangerous thing is, like, like, grapes are, like, deadly to dogs. That's one of the ones that's fairly common. Not as chocolate, the obvious one, but grapes are also, like, super poisonous to dogs. A lot of the random things. You wonder more of the time with Dr. Like, you'll do that tomorrow or something wholesome. Eat cheese and you love it, just give it indigestion issues. Yeah. I don't give Gregor human food, like, at all. My parents' dogs, are, like, super big, like, food stalkers. They love anything they can get, but they are also fat. And, they want people food a little too much a lot of the times. So I've just not given Gregor any people food, and that way he's been fine. I haven't seen Animal in Limits or any PM games. There's the stuff in the circus. We know, It's like Animals in the Circus. We know Honolulu's grandmother or something has some sort of zoo. I think it's a zoo for like monsters and not animals, but we don't know for sure. Something like that. Good boy though. Gregor's a good boy. He's super food motivated, but he doesn't really care too much when I eat, which is nice. He won't try and steal my food or anything. I'm gonna dog take a walk to the collar. That's also true. Also, Sinclair had a dog, the robot dog. Good show, Gregor. You should. Didn't he say panda? He might have. I don't remember. The squirrel, yeah. There's a lot of random animals. Let's see, I'll get a Gregor photo though, of course. He's a little blurry, but that's because he's like always like slightly moving around because his tail wags a lot. There we go. Send in the pets channel. Gregor is just being good boy. Sitting there, being funny. He is a big baby, aren't you? He's almost 2. He'll turn 2 years old in like a month and a half, I think. I say that, but like we don't actually know his actual birthday. How do you get anything done when he's right there? Usually I don't get anything done. If I'm being honest, right? You know, most of the time when I record, it's either first thing in the morning or like late at night, because that's when Gregor's like fast asleep still. And so that's usually when I record. But like recently, he's been super like clingy. Because it's been raining a bunch lately. He's not been able to go outside too much, so he's been wanting a lot more attention. He's a big baby, though, aren't you, buddy? Come here. I also can, in fact, just grab him on my lap and do stuff while he's on my lap, right? Which is what I am doing now.
지금 자신의
They convince themselves that what they're doing is for the best.
최선이라고 애써 믿고 있는 거야. 최선이라고
Convince
믿는다니
themselves? There's nothing to convince, it is for the best.
그게 최선인 거야. 뒷골목
There's literally no better
살면서
option than to
나에게
leave the back
입사해
streets, join a wing, and spend a stable
경제적인
life in the
삶을
net.
보내는 것. 이 이상 그렇다면
Then who gets to decide how to blend people? No, is it even necessary in the first place?
블렌딩이 필요한 걸까? 골라내는 것이
Do we really need to
필요한
pick
걸까?
out certain people? Can't we just live as we are, as our own flavors?
안 되는 걸까? 속 편한
You're
소리를
talking like it's so simple. Questions like that won't get you to anything other than more questions.
그런 걸까?
Is that so?
그런 거야.
It is so.
커피
Thanks for the
잘 마셨어?
coffee. I'll be going now.
볼게.
We'll purchase first ego with 2 coins and reroll. Yeah. It's super cool. I'm curious to see what the numbers are exactly going to be. It's probably, my guess is it's going to be like a 15 plus 3 or something like that. And you'll be able to use it like a theoretical max of 5. Which would be, 3 rerolls, because that fits fairly well, right? And that's still like a pretty, that's still a 30 roll, assuming you get all heads, right? Which is rare, but that would make sense. The T level, yeah. Pretty wacky. So kind of why the fig column of hot on field start picking them apart. Yeah. Everyone's got their own flaws, and Roland's got a lot of flaws, and the other people can notice that pretty easily. Got some interesting stuff here. I don't know, not stuff I use too much. Main thing, though, we do get another assistant librarian, another person that just said. Watch her roll 25 base. If it's a 25 base, I hope it's like it might be like a +1 or something, right? Also, like, something to keep in mind that's really scary is you can get coin power on Ishmael, right? Because Liu Ishmael does give her coin power when she, kills with her skill 3? Something like that. And then that would apply to the ego, right? Great Ruina will be doing Zelly birthday activities. Alright. Like, if you can get coin power with Liu Ishmael's skill 3, that's gonna make it even better. Like, of course, that's the only, synergy there, right? Go through your plus maybe so 4 staggers or kills. Yeah, that's what it is. Which is a little hard to trigger, but if you do get it to trigger, +1 to potentially 5 coins with the ego could be really funny. 23 plus 2, that could also make sense. Doesn't include stagger plus, which is annoying. Yeah, it's annoying if stagger plus doesn't count. Hello. We're just about to spin the wheel. Another person on Chased's floor. Let's see. Here's the tricky thing with coin power. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Not every heat needs to be super strong rolls, right? They're usually pretty solid rolls, but, like, the thing is... a heat that has a less than average roll makes sense if it could do really well, right? Could be Germa. It's kind of fun. It's surprising we haven't gotten Germa yet. I'm surprised we haven't. Gregor's currently on my lap, so, you know, Gregor, wish good luck. I'm gonna put him right next to the mic, see if he makes any funny noises. You like making any funny noises, buddy? No? Doesn't seem like it. Trying to see if he'll do like a yawn or something funny. And he's just laying here. He's not a very loud dog. Yeah. Gregor's giving the blessing to the wheel. And it has been spun. Oh, it's Germa! There we go. It's because I mentioned it. I've happened a couple times that we mentioned one of them and then they actually show up. Okay, Gregor, he's being a little silly. He's squirming around on my lap. Thank you, Gregor. Gregor, the baby has summoned Germa. Gotta pull out my magnum opus for this. This was the very first thing I made for Ruina. I think I made this within like 2 or 3 days of purchasing the game, I'm pretty sure. Like, this was the early thing. Germa's super short, that's like canon. Gotta get this going because he will appear without the thing on occasion, right? That's good enough for Germa, I think. Let's see. I'm gonna think of the quotes, but there is also a dog standing on top of my lap, so I'm kind of having trouble reaching the keyboard right now. Come on, buddy, sit back down. Good boy. Okay, he's laying down now, but in such a way where it's even harder for me to reach my keyboard. He's rolling. He's rolling it. You're so silly, Gregor. You're so large. Big baby. Oh, he just bonked the mic with his face. I don't know if it made a noise, but it'd be funny if it did. Let's see. The rats were the rats. Yes, we are the rats. We're the rats. Audio jungle. Unfortunate. Any other funny noises you want to make, Gregor? Anything else? Use wing beat on the issue of Ardor, though. That's also the thing. Oh yeah, right. Audio jungle. Classic victory cry. He's just gonna scream when he dies. It's classic Germa. I like that. Let's see, what's another funny bit? When the imposter is sus. Classic Germa. On kill. I love murder. There we go. Crashes out the window, true. There we go, there's Germa. Classic Germa. We need a good thing. Scared. Oh wait, we've got... God. There's really not... Like, there's nothing that actually says rat in the title. Asking for a friend, who submitted this unit? I just want to talk. It wasn't submitted. It's one of the ones I added it. Shh. Germa and Bong Bong were both, like, on the wheel for, like, a decent bit. And because they're, like, the ones who weren't submitted, that they were just added because, like, of course they had to be added, right? You just want to talk? Then talk to me. Talk away. I'm listening. Harmonious Death Germa. There we go. That's his title. If I were to put you in a meat grinder, and all that comes out is your eyeball, you're probably dead. Classic Germa. You good, Gregor? You want to keep on laying on my lap while still standing on the floor because you're large and can barely fit on my lap? Fair enough, I guess. Well, it's time to do Liu Part 2, I think, right? I think it is. I think it's time. It is time. We did Liu Part 1 last time. I'm not gonna poll again on this one because it's in the thumbnail. We gotta do it, right? Logically. We've been receiving reports recently that cases of distortion are growing exponentially, centered around Nestel. Even private offices are reluctant to take the work, going so far as to cancel contracts one-sidedly. Why are you shoving your face in my pocket? There's nothing in there, buddy. I know you're looking for treats and goodies and whatever treasures you can find in there, but they are empty. Not only will they shun requests about dealing with distortions, they'd also avoid any tasks related to the library as well. I guess it was to be expected. There's a reason Liu was put in charge. Director, I hear that Section 1 has sent us a report about the distortion. Yeah, that's why I called you here. You both know we're encouraged to take records of the distortion in order to gather data, right? Yes, and our records can only be shown to those in close proximity to Moonlight Stone, product of M-Corp Singularity. This is where they first mentioned the funny M-Corp. I know their actual books mention it too, and, you know, M-Corp shows up in Leviathan, and, it was mentioned very briefly in Canto 6, because that's where the correctional facility that Hindley was being sent to was located. Which we're obligated to care for our mission, so it doesn't matter much to us. But they said it's no ordinary report, is it? They're sharing it with us. You got that right. There's something that irked me about the footage that came with it. Long story short, the Liu South Section 1 has failed to capture the crying children. Was team wiped out? Funny MDM Industries, yeah. With their weird little, like, clammy looking, like, flesh creature. No, they just missed it. The Section 1, led by Director Zhao of all people, too, couldn't capture it. This can't be an average urban nightmare. He just stared at me, and when I was speaking, he just tilted his head like he's trying to process what I'm reading. Big baby. Big baby. Has been exalted recently. We'll watch the footage first. It starts around here. Stay sharp, people. We never back down, no matter what happens. Yes, ma'am. Director, the crying children have fell to the ground. It won't be flying anymore with that messed up body. We're almost there. This is the final push, so give it your all. Director, there's someone. What? You poor thing. Section 1 of the Liu is half of your blood, a little kid. Isn't it sad that no one recognizes the pure and clean melody flowing within you? The blue reverberation. Hi there! Been a while, huh? Your greeting is as sharp and bitey as I remember. I don't know what you're up to this time, but I'd be glad if you could join a retreat and stay out of it. The way it looks like, yeah, the silhouette looks like Lowell, but it's also super generic. I don't think it is Lowell. Would be cool if it was. I'd be shocked if we saw Lowell so early. I will do that pitiful friend rejected by everyone. That's all. injured, abandoned, and about to be struck down by the likes of you. How sad. All I wanted to do was cry. I would shed tears for him. Almost. Okay, so as usual. Yeah, this has definitely happened several times before. Cut the nonsense. What more do you possibly want just by doing this? I wonder if there's like some of the other members of the ensemble this exact situation played out already. It's possible. I don't really think so. I don't think anyone else would fit the criteria, but, you know, Zhao's about to kill someone. Argalia shows in, just steals them before Zhao gets the chance to kill them. Like, this might be like the third or fourth time it's happened, for all we know. I doubt a fixer you're saying would feel that anything is insufficient. Don't think being a color will save you. If you keep snooping around playing nonsense like this, your elimination will be in order one day. To feel that nothing is insufficient. Eliminated. Tell me, are you satisfied with your current life? Affluence on the surface isn't all there is to it. The corner of my heart is always empty. When I try to fill it with useless things, it only gets bigger and strangles me. Dad's trying to kill crying children because Philip has wrecked like roughly 70,000 people in Nest V. He's already got like a kill count of 70,000. So the entirety of the Lier Association has been tasked with taking down crying children. Like the general almost succeeded, but then Argalia got in the way. Yes, I'm looking for something. Something that is a fit in that void. I think I found it, but I've yet to claim it. Yeah, not Pianist, he was approaching it. Pianist was, what, 300,000, I believe? Like, still a fair ways away, but, like, Philip was, like, you know... solid, like, 25%. I can't wait for the day I fill that emptiness and make myself whole. Oh, is yours filled already? Filled by a person dear to you. Don't you yab your mouth any further. When Corp's higher than 2, yeah, assumably it was Nest V. Or V Corp, because if the issue was in Nest V itself. I can't bear to crack a joke under your... I'd hate to see each other's insides today, so could you kindly put this scary fellow away? Just one last question. When the wings name you're planning to do with a monster like that? That's a funny question. When there's a pitiful thing on the streets, everyone gets the urge to bring it home and adore it. No? I think this one could join me. He looks like an interesting specimen, too. Don't you agree, Oswald? I'm too sour right now, but in our hands, we'll be letting off a pretty stench in no time. This weird sourness is what you get if you don't know how to wash a body right. I was just about to need him nice, but Mr. Funnybones over there just had to send him elsewhere. What, even? The bottom line is, us taking him shouldn't bother you at all. Is it the only thing Chun says in this thing? It makes sense, I guess. If I took him, he'd stop destroying this nest any further. In other words, I'd save you the fundamental trouble of taking care of him. No, that's all the more reason to stop you. For us, capturing the distortion is an option. Creatures are everywhere in the city. Does it have to be this poor, friend? I'm starting to get tired of talking. Let's wrap up our friendly conversation here. Oswald, give them a show for me. If someone did get a pillow ends up and I would have shaken out without them. Well, the ensemble seems to be good. Is Argalia's like leadership is kind of what is keeping them from like on like the brink of distortion and like sanity, right? Like Argalia's kind of like leadership is kind of what's doing it. It's kind of a similar thing to what happens in Canto 5 with how Ahab, you know, saves her entire crew from being politified simply just based on like the whole like pure devotion to like her cause. It's a similar thing like that, right? Yeah, I think it's just emotional. I think they just kind of like calm him down and are like, you know what, we can do, we can help you, and then he listens because like I guess he's a That's how Philip is.
이너씨
Mr. Mermaid, Mr. Knife, it's time to show the skills being honed and wet.
실력을 모두에게 보여줍시다. 분명
This place will be filled with the thunderous cheers and wondrous applause.
끊이질 않겠어요.
젠장.
Director, give us an order.
푸른 잔.
Blue reverberation.
우리 셋은
The three of us can go to a quiet place for some private talk.
해볼까?
Pluto?
부터?
Yeah, you can see him there, like, he's almost, like, he was almost killed by Zhao before they stepped in the way. Like, if our guy was, like, a minute later, Philip would have already been dead, right?
알겠습니다.
But of course, Random broken messenger the index is ordered to the library. When Joe was fighting murder wax angels. I mean, here's the thing. There's absolutely no chance our galley could have gotten Yon, right? Yon is dedicated to the prescripts.
푸른 잔.
Blue reverberation.
이해할 수 없어요.
Why would a fixer at such a high
왜
grade
저런
do something
높은
like
등급
that?
해결사가 이런 일을...
Good boy.
그건 아직
It's beyond anyone's understanding for now. Only the blue reverberation himself knows.
어쨌든
Anyway, even though the team had no problem handling the troopers at the 8 o'clock circus, the blue reverberation vanished with the crying children in the meantime.
따라서
Spectrum will be staying at the temporary base for a few more days to secure samples of other distortion.
머물다 온다고 한다.
어쩐지
That's why they hadn't come back by this morning. I was wondering if anything happened to him.
무슨 일인가 했습니다.
걱정 많으시겠어요.
You must be worried a lot, Director.
아니,
Not at all. I trust him, Joe.
차오라서 믿고 있으니까.
Setting that
그건
aside,
그거고,
how's our situation?
우리 쪽 상황은 어떻지?
저희
Section 2 isn't exactly doing much better. Staff we dispatched in Estelle have reported several casualties, including a sizable number of associate offices. If we continue, we might be in serious trouble.
그래.
Yeah, can't just sit here and take the losses forever. We did make some progress, though. We found that every person who was subject to the distortion phenomenon was under extreme emotional stress.
감정적
Emotional
스트레스 말입니까?
stress, sir? It seems evident that those who manifest the distortion were emotionally pressured to an extreme. But the thing is, who in the city doesn't get stress in their life, really? Everyone's holding their anguish within themselves.
바로 그거야.
Exactly. This is my speculation, but it might be that the distortion occurs when the emotions boiling up inside exceed a certain threshold.
뒤틀림이 발생하는 것 아닐까 싶어. 그 미묘한
What that threshold may be, or how high it may be, is still a mystery, though. If your hypothesis is sound, the only way to stop the distortion altogether would be reduce people's stress or heighten each person's threshold.
도시에서는 둘 다
Neither of which is
불가능하지.
possible in the city.
이 정도의
There still isn't
단서만으로
enough evidence to
완벽히
prove it.
밝혀내는 게
We need
어렵습니다.
more
더
info.
많은 정보가 필요해요.
뭐
Well, it's our job as fixers to fix the problem paid to solve. We've got to see what else can be done. I have high expectations for this invitation. Let's buck up a little.
네, 알겠습니다.
Understood. By the way, Director, how's that one thing going? Oh, are you talking about me entering the dumpling making contest?
만두 만들기 경연대회에 참가하는 것을
Funny banter.
아니지.
No, wait, I never told anyone but Xiao about that. No, I meant the preparation for your first wedding anniversary next month. This is where they drop it. Like, PM's like, oh, how funny would it be to reveal that, you know, they've been married for an entire year. Wow. It'd be a shame if one of them were to die and the other one would manifest ego. I heard you're gonna give her a nest vibrating permit as a present.
뭐?
What?
그걸 어떻게?
How did you... Word spreads so quickly. Come on, Director. Everyone in Section 2 is gossiping how you're spending your newlywed life with Director Zhao, the Maiden of Iron. So cliche, but it still is, yeah.
우선 그 이야기는
Let's save that for after we finished over. Yes, sir.
그리고
And Cecil, we should have a little chat later.
예,
Yes, sir.
푸른 잔향에
I'm still not sure what the Blue Reverberation's goal is, but I think I get one thing for certain.
또라이라는 것?
But he's an absolute nutcase.
농담하자는 게 아니야.
I'm not in the mood for jokes.
지금까지
From what we've seen so far, the blue reverberation was gathering distortions.
아니,
확실히 지금까지
What?
봐온 바로는 그런 것 같지.
No, I'm not sure they can call it as such. Distortions that are capable of thinking and acting rationally. Sure, that's what he seems to be doing, but
이유는
I
모르겠네.
still don't have a clue why. What's a bunch of freaks going to do?
무엇이든 간에
Whatever it may
좋은
be,
일은 아닐
I don't
것
think it'll
같아.
be a good thing.
어쨌든
In any case,
답도
we're wasting our time by
나오지 않는
pondering over
문제를
questions we'll never figure out the
시간이
answer to on our own.
뭐
Well,
그것도 그래.
that's a good point.
그건 그렇고
So I suppose it's common for fixers to
해결사끼리
start
가정을
families.
꾸리는 건 흔한가 봐.
Ooh, rude thing to say.
뻔뻔하지.
Oh, it is.
서로
They're often in
얼굴만
life or
대고
death
사고를
situations
넘나드는
together,
일이
working
많으니까.
face to face.
대개는
Most end in
비극으로
tragedy,
끝나.
though. If a couple's staying in the fixer business, won't take long until only one of them
빠른
remains.
시일 내에 둘 중 하나만 남거든.
They never explain this, right? Like how they're capable of thinking. I mean, they're just on the brink. They're just not. They're just still like full. They're not fully distorted, right? Like they're kind of main. It's a weird like distortion ego mix, really. Like leaning closer to distortion, but still like. It's never directly explained, but it can be influenced that it's like it has to do with like their like state of mind, right?
나처럼 말이야.
Exhibit A. Me.
그러네.
Good point. That fixer about to meet his end here too.
이곳에 올 거고.
너무 쉽게 말하는데.
Speaking way too casually about it. There being partial distortion. Yeah, we know there is partial distortion. That's what distortion Zach talks about a lot. But a lot of the times, partial distortion is invisible to the average eye, right? Other than Moses herself, like, most people can't see, like, the partial distortions. You can only see them once they're fully manifested. I don't know, though. What do you think of New Mirror done for? It seems it'll be peak. You're gonna get some sleep, you're so tired today. Night, Leo.
로이나,
Roland, I'll say this
괜히
before you get
감정적이
sentimental.
될까 봐 말해둘게. 저 사람은
It could very well
충분히
make the truth
도서관에
to not
오지
come to the
않을 수
library.
있었어.
What is this Gregor guy doing? He's licking my blanket.
하지만
Yet they
자신의
still choose to
선택으로
come here out of their own
이곳에
volition.
오는 거잖아?
Their own sort of volition.
도시 악몽 이상.
Urban nightmares and beyond are no longer a matter of choice.
보이지 않는
Urban nightmares and stirs of the city are designated as such because there's an invisible sense of compulsion involved.
보이지 않는
Invisible
강제성?
compulsion? Doesn't change that they're able to make choices.
그들이 선택할 수 있다는 사실은 변하지 않아. 그렇게 소중한
If they have
게
things they
있다면
cherish so much, why should they risk their life by going to a dangerous place?
선택의 자유가
They have the liberty of
충분히
choice.
있으니까.
I'm not gonna. This one cutscene is the one that's always like infuriated me the most. Like most of like Angela's views on stuff is logical enough from her perspective, but like surely she can understand that it's not that simple. I guess she can't. It's just always annoyed me, right? Angela, you're right when you said no one is truly free in this city.
도시 안에서 자유는 없어. 선택과 자유.
Choice and liberty, the things they
소중한 것을
cherish
마음에
so much.
품는다고? 도시에서
People's
살아가는
desires, the
사람들은
constant
그저
entertainment, one
개인의
create
욕망이
intangible change.
얽히고
That's
살게
life in the city.
보이지
Parts
않는
design yourself. Yeah, I
세상을
know.
만드는 뿐이야.
It makes sense, but it's one of the one. It's like the one in particular that just kind of grinds my gears, I guess, you know. Because she's just gonna keep on going back. She never understood love. Yeah, it makes sense.
저들이 협회의
Come here,
명령에
the
따라
association
이곳에 오는
ordered.
것도 그동안
All the
도서관에서
guests
잠든
standing up as
수많은
books in the
수고도
library.
내가 일을
Me
위해
leaving the house for
잠시
urgent
집을
work.
비운 것도 자유에 따른
It might
선택
seem like
중
choices are made out of free will, but in
결국
truth,
타인의
our hands are forced
욕망으로
by the shackles of
얽힌
others' desires.
족쇄에 묶여 있을 뿐이지.
Look, Angela kind of seems to think she's acting of her free will in the library too, you know? It's definitely a very big thing, you know, free will. Because the whole thing is Angela's not working for her free will, right? She's working directly under the auspices of Carmen, right? The red invitation is Carmen just leading the Angela like forwards, right? Leading her to revenge, cycle of revenge, right? The first time she actually truly makes a choice of her own free will, other than, you know, the whole like revolting at the end of LobCorp, is when she decides to let it all go in the ending, right?
그래서
So? Are you saying that I shouldn't pursue my
저들을
freedom
배려하기
because I must
위해
show consideration
나는
for
내
them?
자유를 얻고자 하면 안 된다는 거야? 난 기계라서
Because I'm a machine? Because I'm
자격이
unworthy?
없으니까?
아니,
No, it's got nothing to do with those.
하지만 이런
But if you keep trying to earn freedom this way, the karma will come back to strangle you one day.
결과를 불러올 거야.
헛소리 집어치워.
Enough of that drivel. This is this and that is that.
이건 이거잖아.
도착했습니다.
And we're here!
생각보다
This place looks a lot more antiquated than I expected. Why would Carmen want Angela to kill everything? That makes little sense. I mean, Carmen wants Angela to enact the cycle of violence, you know, right? Because Carmen's silly like that.
그러게 말이야.
Does for sure.
부장님
Are you gonna
신혼집
decorate your
때
house in this
이런
style, director?
느낌이잖아요.
샤오는 좀더
Well,
귀여운
Joe
걸
preferred something cute. Meg, stop asking silly things and focus on work.
쓸데없는 소리 말고 일에 집중해.
일과 부장님이
Oh, so that's our section 1's director's taste, I see. I'll take note of that. What are they doing? Let's see.
환영합니다.
Greetings, dear guests.
저는
I am Angela, the director and librarian of Emerald's namesake.
우리는
We are the fixers of Section 2 of the Lier Association, Southern Branch.
초대장에 적힌
We've come to
책을
retrieve the
회수하기
books
위해
listed on your invitation.
시련을
You may take them if you can overcome the ordeals.
더
Do you have anything else to say? The situation is pressing and a quick guidance would be appreciated.
상황이 급한지라 들어갈 수 있게
초대장에 적힌
Are the books
책들이
truly worth risking your life
당신의
over,
목숨을
however?
걸 만큼 가치가 있나요?
무슨 소리지?
What do you mean?
행복한 일상을
I'm asking if they're valuable enough for you to give up the joys of everyday life.
인간의 삶이
A machine that's
궁금한
curious
게
about the life of
있나요?
humans, huh?
당신이 말한 행복한 일상을
This is what I
지키기
must do
위해
to protect the joys of life you just mentioned.
하고 싶어서 하는
There aren't a
일이
lot of things that are done out of one's own volition, and we can't exactly afford to skip on work we don't feel like doing.
그렇군요.
I see.
떠밀렸다는
So you were
거네요.
coerced into making this choice.
이제
May we enter now?
들어가도 괜찮은가?
네.
You may. And may you find your
당신의
book
책을
in this place.
찾으실
Alright, here we go. What floor are we feeling like using? Might just do Malkuth. It's simple, right? Oh, you don't have anything, actually. Interesting. I saw it's a funny idea. I think we did we do Hod last time? We might have. No, let's get you your key page back. Because you were uppity, I assume. Might have been one of these, actually, right? Yeah, might have been. We'll do that. You've lost your deck, though. Page draw. Unga bunga, babunga, unga bunga, unga bunga. Love that unga bunga. We'll roll with that. This will be good enough. Alright. Let's see how well this goes. Once again, Liu is a very funny fight because how large it is. Start with the high speed values, of course, and then work our way down and Krakadon, you know. We can auto blockade you. Okay, that's the stuff we can't. Actually, we can't flash any 4s either. Oh, we can't redirect any 4s, I mean. Interesting. So we're gonna have to also just take those at face value. Cool. When you say your favorite general deck? Might be Rapid Gashes. I know it's not a very original one, but it's really funny, right? I love Rapid Gashes. It's just too stupid not to love. Right? Ignore you. We're gonna clash those two. Cool. Oh, yo, this is like the fill-up. Wow. Isn't that wacky? Isn't that zany? Story defense, hit that guy again. Cool. Seems good. Hopefully we don't throw too hard. We've got a duplicate Crying Children book, but I'd really rather not go through all of our Crying Children books too fast, right? We're losing some clashes, we're winning some, though, you know, it's how it goes, right? But Blazing Strike. We can't Blazing Strike turn 1. We need to be high emotion level, right? You didn't get an emotion level up there, that's just unfortunate, but I kind of saw it coming, right? We have Singular Strike on you, we really should. And land the down, that's fine. Well, start with the high things. We don't want to clash yet. We don't want to clash yet. We actually don't want to clash any of you three, so we're gonna ignore you. We'll try against the Emotional Turbulence, sure. Guess we'll try there as well. This is gonna go horribly wrong. Pod is gonna get staggered here, I think. That is unfortunate. Not much we can do about it, though, unfortunately. Being hit by a bunch of random garbage. Cool. Yeah. Well, that's everything we actually want to clash against. Is there anyone who doesn't need to double clash? You probably shouldn't be double clashing, actually, yeah. And redirect that with, like, a forceful gesture. Sure. That'll work. And then we just public blockade you. Good enough. Pot's gonna take a lot of damage here, yeah. That's fine. Not much we can do about that. And we're ignoring all the sturdy defenses, that's not worthwhile. Emotional Turbulence is owning us, yeah. Once again, to be expected. It's a strong attack, right? So sad Pot died of Hawkma. Okay, cool. We're doing decently, though, right? Yeah, decently, right? Yeah, something. When hit, sure, we'll throw that on Malkuth, because that's always funny. None of these guys are staggered yet, which is kind of rough. Acupuncture is not great. Hate to say it. Anyone targeting you? One person. Somewhat strong attack. I'd kind of like to redirect that, but I don't know how much. After that, you can actually clash a fair bit. That's nice. Will of the Prescript, Emotional Turbulence might work. Clashing Emotional Turbulence with a lot of the stuff we have might just kind of be a fool's errand most of the time. We really do not have that much that can actually do decently against it, right? Can't Blazing Strike, so all you can do is public blockade this turn. Fun. Yeah, this is not good. That's only for not being just in Clash report tickets. Oh yeah, don't worry, I know. Oh no, you're saying that to Armageddon. I see. And when there is many skill slots used to force fetch to everyone, units that can't clash a little. Yeah. It is very much on me in this situation, that's for sure. And I perfectly understand that. It's kind of just how I'm trying to play the game, though, because I don't want to just run, like, the same 5 key pages with really strong stuff. Is it over? No, we're fine. We're goated. We're goated. They ignore the signs of our, you know, imminent desire. Whatever I'm trying to say. Know the signs of our imminent death. Yeah, Cauliflower is dead, though. That's kind of undeniable. Rushdown kills, we can't redirect that. Unless we stagger you with a speed tie attack. I mean, this might work, right? I guess then you'll get the kill, though. Yeah. That's probably not worth it then. You're dead. Nothing we can do about that. Unless we no, we can redirect that. What am I saying? What am I saying? Hope is not lost yet. It'd be foolish to assume Hope has been lost so early. Do I need to clash you because of how we're playing? Oh, then this won't be able to clash anything at all, so we might as well just still go for it, right? Let's see, you've got some low-cost things. That's cool. How much you can do here? You can... Will the prescript that? And then you can't do anything. Cool. Okay, we couldn't save cauliflower in time. I tried my best. What can I say? What did we expect, my dearest friend? Tell me when we shall make it end. So, let me take your hand like one of those mad men. Tip, tappity, tappity, tap, dance our last dance thing. That song will come sooner or later. It'll be peak when it does come, though. Must go. Catch you later. Farewell. We probably won't do too much else this stream, so you're probably not gonna miss too much, right? Okay, we can get... What do you want? Green stem or fourth match flame? These guys resist pierce, so probably fourth match flame. Yeah, we'll roll with that. I might just use it here, though, right? I know it's a better idea to save it, probably, for next fight wave, but I think we just really want to get some of these guys dead, so that we don't lose someone in the process, right? That'll be good for that guy. Can try repressing flesh that. I don't think I want to, though, so we're still gonna try fleshing that. Actually, you can take attacks still. You're fine doing that. Cool. Rescript. I'll blockade this guy. Do some damage to the two that are still standing. See if we can do enough to kill them. Roll that. High roll, please. That is a min roll. Literally the worst possible roll you get for the mass attack. Cool. Don't think I've ever rolled 12 on fourth match flame before. That's awesome. There's a first for everything, you know. Especially things you really don't always want there to be a first for. Oh, you've been staggered. That's unfortunate. This guy dies to burn, though, so that's fine. Yeah, things not looking too great. That's fine. We can pull through. Relax. We'll handle this. I am the angry pumpkin. No, we don't want to clash that at all, do we? We'll just roll with this. Okay, Potts died. Okay, Layla's died. Yeah, not looking great. Hate to say it. Malkuth is alive, though. Let's heal Malkuth a little bit with that. I should probably just take Wing Beat, yeah. Seems more beneficial than whatever else we could do here, you know. Wing Beat, get like the smallest possible bit of healing. And I do mean the smallest. 3 HP healing. Cool, that's something. Fucking commented. The mosquito emoji, true. Alright. Malkuth. We gotta believe in you two. You also got Solidarity, so, You really cannot afford to be the last one to log. That's really bad. Okay. Let's see, though. Can we pull through here? The answer is... maybe. Passion Cow is going to be rough. Let's see. Who do we want to mass attack? Probably just mass attack with... Who's got the worst selection of cards here? Probably you, yeah. You're going to fourth match flame. Do that there, sure. That hits both the Taish. You know what? Roll with it. Emotional turbulence, yeah. Mannequin. That one. Gonna redirect that one. Don't really want to clash against that. I do not think. We'll Sunset Blades the rush down, and then we'll probably just one-sided Puppet Blockade this guy in the back. Sure, roll with it. That's a 19. That really isn't much better. I was really praying on that to destroy the Taishan cows. It destroyed one of them at least, right? We have multiple floors? No. This is a one-floor fight. Hate to break it to you. We do not get multiple floors. How unfortunate is that? Malkuth is dead. We've got a defensive dice still. Cool. We've got multiple defensive dice. Okay, Ruby Finch is alive. That's something. Oh yeah, take that. Do damage to all of them. That's something. Green stem, sure, roll with it. We don't have light. Okay. Yeah, that's a game. That's unfortunate. Real unfortunate. Oh, and he's forming storm too. That's super rude. Oh well. That's alright. 07. We're okay though. We'll pull through. We'll pull through. Change some stuff up. We should change like some stuff up, right? Like draw the sword, get that, and replace it with a frontal assault, right? Across like everyone. Just stronger for the most part, you know. You're, you know, Poppet, so you're fine as you are. Yeah, you get one of those. Some more emotional turbulences could be a good idea for some people, probably. You've got like a janky deck. We'll give you emotional turbulence. You could definitely use an emotional turbulence, probably over Crackodon. And you could try one. I don't know if this is gonna be the best idea, but it could work, right? Some other good stuff. Flash of Sun Up, we don't really need at this point. Replace that. Sunset Blade. Searing Sword, yeah. That'll work. More Sunset Blades. Just replace those with Fleet Edges. That'll be better. A lot of these just low-rolling early game stuff you should probably just straight up replace here. That's how I'm looking at a lot. So, especially since those two are burn people anyways, right? Might as well. Like, you've got Fletcher. And it's because you're Dante, right? Yeah. Let's take a Fleet Edge instead. We'll roll with that. We'll run Malkuth back, because I believe she can do it. Last book on the Crying Children, though, so, if we lose here, we will have to redo that fight. And if we lose here, I will be ending the stream, because I will definitely do that off-stream. But I do not want to subject you guys to that. See how much stuff can we deal with. Blow the Sword beats Rushdown, I do believe. Forceful Gesture is funny, but we should probably double Giga instead, yeah. It'll be more beneficial. Although we don't really want to Giga that, do we now? What are you going for? Some stuff. We can only rush down, so we'll rush down the rush down. Cool. Fleet Edge, we can emotional turbulence that. That's something. Pilot blockade you. Will the prescript that, and also just one side frontal assault. And then what are we not clashing with? You, okay, cool. I know we're not clashing with sturdy defense, it's because I'm not going to bother, right? It's a sturdy defense. It's not worth it. This looks like a much better turn one than our last turn one, though. So that'll be a good start, probably. A lot better pages in general, which should help out. Pot's still almost dead immediately. Or almost staggered me, they should say. Not almost dead yet, but being staggered is pretty close to dying a lot of the time, so... What's the difference? Less than cool. Yeah, Pot is once again close to being staggered. Alright, we did get the emotion level immediately there, though. I like the idea of Fairy's Care. I don't think it's worth it, though. It's probably going to backfire for most of our people. Especially this early on, right? 7 speed against Pot. How kind of you. Deal some of the 5 speeds. You're being doubled up with the 5 speeds, so you physically can't deal with both them. Not that you want to deal with emotional turbulence, though. Fair enough, then. Blow the Sword, that might be good enough. Ignore you, ignore you. Any other sturdy defenses? You're sturdy defensing. And people who are sturdy defensing, we also just don't want to one-side this turn, because that's also bad for us. What do we have a clash against? We got a clash against you, you. Okay, the right most of these three then, so we need some random weaker stuff. Be easy enough to do. Lead edge. Can't do anything with you. Can't do anything with you. Can't do anything with you. That's unfortunate. Was there anyone targeting you at some point that we could just, like... You know, let's cancel everything for a second. Was anyone targeting Layla at all? No, no one. Alright, cool. Layla cannot do anything beyond just one side this turn. Unfortunate. Attack the two people without two defenses then. One-sidedly. And now I gotta reselect what I was selecting beforehand, so that's rude. That's how it goes though, right? It's alright. Let's start with lowest speed first, once again. Just try and see if we can figure out some stuff that we missed before. You can't do anything there. I could just, like blockade that, and then, like... Emotional turbulence. Wrong one. Emotional turbulence. That. Once again, not like anything too great, but that's fine. Should probably roll the prescript. It's a worse roll, but it's also going to get you the draw. If we do this, we don't want to clash that. We're not clashing that. Don't want to clash. Okay, that's fine enough. Worked for me. That's all we can do this turn. Seems good enough. Nice, we won that. Okay, the counter dice against the motion. That is a little scary, but it didn't go too poorly, so that's fine. Nice. Okay, pocket staggered. Check the update schedule. You can get a mirrored in 3 hard completion 4 maintenance, and mirrored in 4 becomes available. Something no one ever mentions. You can just do the mirrored in 4 now, and then just wait to claim the rewards until the week updates, right? Like, as long as you log in and claim the rewards during, like, the period, that's fine. We'll try the mannequin there. Could work, right? Could do something. Clash you a little bit. Complete edge that. Is that everything? Clash? No, we gotta clash you still. We can sword that. Okay, let me get some one sides off on these guys in the meantime. Emotional turbulence, sure. I want you dead. That'll work. Cool. Yeah, this is already a much better start. If you can get the fairy thing here, Fairy's Care, we'll absolutely take that. Probably for you. Yeah, let's see if we can get you healed up a bit. You just can't get hit too much. Like, what are the odds you get hit too much, right? What are the chances? We can just kill with that, that's cool. You've got bad sanity this turn, unfortunate. Or not sanity, got light. Same thing, you know, if you call it by the wrong name. You gotta get Clash. We can just, like, try acupuncture, I guess. Sure. We're gonna have to gig that. It's not great, but that's fine. Because then we can... You're doing the excavator, that's right. What's better here? We'll try this, sure. No, it doesn't matter, that's right, I forgot. You can be on kill duty then. Try killing those two. You can try killing that guy. You can try killing that guy. Try killing that guy, sure. Good enough. Oof. Okay, we wanted one of those at least, that's nice. Okay, we actually did tie against that there, so that was better than I could have expected. Wildfire takes some damage, that's alright. That guy dies, excellent. And we should kill these staggered people fairly easily. We've got a lot of attacks going for both of them. That's good. They probably got hit once, that's fine. We'll roll with this again for the bit. It's funny. Green stem, absolutely. Cool. Yeah. Sure, that'll work. Get some random attacks in there, of course. Roll that, nice. That'll work. Good stuff. Okay, we lose some clashes, that's fine. We still get emotion level even if we lose, right? So it's like not that big of a deal. Okay, Roofinch gets staggered. Be fine, I think. And you almost burned to death, but not quite. Cool. Alley-oop. Whoa. I hate to drag others down. Good news for you. Can't wait till we get to the rabbits fight and we can see this place is nuts like 4 times. Okay, now here's the name people. We do have a strong ego to use this time. Do you have anyone that really synergizes with it, though? Not really. Oh, you've actually got Pierce this turn. Never mind. You definitely work well here. Cool. We're also not getting double Taishin Cowed first turn this time, so already looking a lot better for us, huh? Let's see. Start clashing in order based on... Actually, we'll probably do this in a different slot then. Let's just focus on clashing first and foremost. We'll ego eventually, but we need to make sure we win some clashes before we concern ourselves too much with that. Right. You're being doubled up on. That's unfortunate, actually. Because we did want you to have your ego, and we can't redirect either of those. You know what? You can take it. I'm sure it'll be fine. You can clash one of them at least, right? Cool. Okay, Forceful Creek, just do some damage. Sure, you can be on level duty. Be on all out war, and you can... Very good. Actually, you should probably have you deal flow the sword. This place is nuts. This place is nuts. Looking forward to that. This place really is nuts when you think about it. Yeah, there's very little we can do at this point. We can redirect one thing with you, so that's cool. And we can just do some one-sided attacks here and there, that sort of thing. Good enough. We should hopefully get some decent damage with green stem. Oh yeah, hit a bunch of people there, hit a bunch of people there. Hit everyone there, cool. It's something. I think they do resist Pierce, so like it's not great. Or match lane would have been better. But at least we could make some use out of it, right? Maybe we'll take a bunch of damage this turn because there's quite a few one-sideds we just couldn't do much about. But that's alright. That's how it goes. Sometimes one-sided attacks are meant to be eaten. And you just kind of gotta live with that. There's a stagger on one of the unnamed people, that's cool. We want to get these three's emotion level up as much as possible. Can we not clash Lowell again? Really? Okay, you still got his emotion level up, so that's fine. Gluttony, some healing, you could definitely use that. 4th match flame, we'll take it. Might just have you do it, though? Can we cancel the Forming Storm with this? I don't remember if we can. We'll try it. Might as well, right? It'll be funny if we do. Okay, but then we gotta clash as much as possible. Very same background forest as birds, or just looks similar. I don't know. It might just look similar. I don't know. I've never noticed them being particularly similar before. I think Limbus and Arctic look kind of Irish from each other. I've never played Arknights. I know nothing about it. I think the odds are, like, likely, though, if anything. If Limbus is a collab with anything, I feel like it probably would be that, right? Logically speaking, you know. It makes a lot of sense. You saw force and neurons activated. If that's all there is to the logic, then probably not. You can say that, right? Limbus did, yeah, Limbus referenced Argonauts and a bunch of other random gotcha games. I think we do just delete Forming Storm, though, right? I'm pretty sure we do. Looked. Oh, May's dead. That's unfortunate. Millie did something. Yeah, I heard about that. Sounds cool. Okay, Lowell's staggered. That's fine. I guess. I don't know. I mean, I think we do just kill Cecil here, and then we try and stall out Lowell as much as we can, I guess? Yeah, there's the stagger. At least yesterday, yeah. Some sort of like Arknight's 5th anniversary, I think. And then there's a Millie song for Arknights now. And I feel like, from what I know, they're fairly similar, like, tonally. Arknights is another, you know, Bleak-like game. Yeah, I think the Millie song, I don't think that's like a reason to suspect a collab, but just in general, I think it's fairly likely they just collab, right? It makes sense. Go up some weakish attacks. Let ourselves get hit a little bit to build up Lowell's emotion level. We want to get him to emotion level 5 if possible. He'll heal up a bunch from it, which actually will help us out a fair bit. Making sure you don't die too quickly. Does this version of Lowell get another Forming Storm? I know if you use Forming, like if the player Forming Storm gets, you know, wasted, you don't get another one. But does this one get more of them because he's special? He might. I don't know if he follows the same logic. I don't know. He hasn't used another one though, so I don't know if I'm wrong about that. Collabs, yeah, collabs would work in canon, that's for sure. And I know Arknights already has a bunch of like random collabs, right? Well, it would make sense for both of them to have, like, collabs, right? To some degree. I don't know how much another company would want to collab if it would just be, like, someone wearing, like, an outfit when your characters... I mean, I'm sure. I don't think that's really the issue, right? Oh, you are Forming Storm, actually. Okay, cool. You've got another. You know it would be really funny, though. You know it would be really funny. What makes you think we're going to let you Forming Storm? We're going to double up on it just to really make sure that we deal with it. You're being attacked a little bit, you can just repress flesh that, that'll work. And yeah, you're at emotional level 5, so we kill you, get a bunch of your books, get your page hopefully, because that'll be a big help. Send that. Yeah, Green Stem had no chance of beating it. I don't know why I thought Green Stem should be targeted there, but no, 4th match lane is a good chance though, right? Yeah. No Forming Storm for you. Got him. Okay, you got pot back, though, so maybe I shouldn't be too overconfident. Also, everyone is, like, really low right now, so I really shouldn't be too overconfident, huh? Except for Malkuth, though. Malkuth has Solidarity, though, so we don't really want her to be last life, but there we go, books a Lowell. Nice. Worked out pretty well. I just launched Limbus, whoops. Did not mean to hit that button. There's a bunch of books, though. Yep. This is how it's bound to end, I guess. I'm not sure I understand. The things people must do in order to secure the joys of ordinary life, people's mindset when they do such work. Reason your attitude has suddenly changed. When you had no problem laughing off the death of the new world of people in the city, you were no different from them. That's rough. I will never fight harder foes than Liu. I mean, the thing about the Liu is this was the first Star of the City one. We've got Lowell's page now. We'll get more Star of the City stuff. Like, Liu is probably the hardest of the first year Star of the City, right? Because they're the only ones where it's, you know, 5v5, everyone has 2 skill slots, like... Or not 2 speed dice. God. And most of all, the reason I can't understand all this. There's nothing to do with this more fortunate. I'm excited to do that fight, though. That'll be fun. It's been a while. I like that fight a lot. If I'm running, like, a homeless pages, it might actually prove to be a problem. I kind of didn't have a lot of trouble with Zhao when I first played through the game. I just learned to lightly brush off the tragedy I can't do anything to help with. Time things off the only way to stay sane in this city. I still can't help but laugh, a bitter laugh about matters I should take responsibility for, though. Well, I suppose dwelling on a problem without a conclusion would be considered strangling yourself. I'll admit, I got too emotional this time. I never meant to say you're unworthy of getting freedom or anything, Angela. That's that, and this is this.
알고 있어.
I know. Both you and I are
나도
bearing many wounds.
상처투성이일 테니. 나도
My words were too harsh.
말이
too.
심했어.
Alright, be cool. Let's just let it slide. Fighting each other won't do us any good. Wholesome. Does the thing true. And we do have access to one of the birds now on a floor that is not built whatsoever. But we can burn some books. We can do some gambling. I'll burn a bunch. I'll just burn 20 of these books for fun first, right? I don't know if Arknights could be in limits without throwing up the tone/vibe. I mean, I don't see the tonal issues. Like, of course they can just have stuff from other games just randomly. I don't think it would ruin the tone. For some games, yeah, Arknights, I think the tone still matches, right? You know, let's just burn all of it. We might as well. I'm gonna have to refight them anyways, because I'm definitely not gonna get Maze and Cecil's. We'll just run with this. Burn it all. Burn my old disgusting life to the ground. Okay, there's a level page. And do we get Forming Storm? I thought that was it for a second. I mean, logically we most likely did, right? Yeah, there it is. Cool. Awesome. Mess deck. Yeah, we've got an Avenue Dupe. I think that might just be enough for this time, though, right? Maybe there's something off. I don't know, Lambus has already done a funny big referencing. I wouldn't be surprised by a collab. It definitely would make sense. And Mirror Worlds as an idea do exist as a way to make it so collabs wouldn't be weird. It would just be someone wearing like an Arnix character's clothes, but like it would make perfect sense. First 2-star the City Gun Dex. If you thought which one you'll give her, I think I was looking through that. I don't know. I know I've got a spreadsheet set up. I'm kind of like trying to like assign every librarian like what their optimal like build is gonna be. I'm still not fully certain on some of them. We'll see. I'll work on that soonish though. I might just do a bunch of general receptions off camera though, because we're going slow enough as is. It would be nice to get them, you know, beforehand. Right. Because we'll be able to do the row 1 general receptions, which means we can get some more good stuff. I can assign some floors, we get more key pages. Things will just be working better in general. And we'll probably start next time with Big Bird. But I do think I will end it there. Shortish stream. But you know, that's how it goes. We made some good progress, right? As we do, because we got we did 2 Abnos, we did 2 wheel spins. Oh no, we did 3 wheel spins, right? Because yeah. That was cool. We got Germa. We love Germa. But yeah, that will be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Oh yeah, I should actually mention, I will be streaming on Wednesday, of course, for Wall Pages, and then I'll do next Ruina stream will still be on Saturdays for normal, though. It's a 3-stream week. How wacky is that? But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.